investors, welcome back to One on Coco. Today I'll be making another entry into my investment journal. I'll be looking at my investment goal and what it will take to realize this goal. Alright, so a disclaimer. This journal represents my personal financial journey and views and should not be taken as financial advice or recommendation. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not qualified to give financial advice. So before you invest, please consult a financial advisor. So today I want to look at my long-term goal. My long-term goal is to be able to earn an annual dividend income of $1.2 million. $1.2 million, so I will be essentially earning 100,000 Jamaican dollars per month. My time horizon is 10 years, so in the next 10 years, I would like to be earning $1.2 million in dividend income. Is this possible? I think it is possible. So, to be able to realize this goal of earning $1.2 million per year, how much would I need to invest in order to be able to earn $1.2 million or simply $100,000 per month? So how much do I need to invest in order to achieve this goal of earning $1.2 million in dividend income per year? I'm assuming a 7% yield. It could be more, it could be less, but for this journal I just want to use 7%. So my goal, which is $1.2 million, divided by my dividend yield, which is assumed 7%, equal to my total investment needed. So my goal of $1.2 million would be divided by 0.07, representing 7%, equals 17,142,857.14. So journey with me to another scenario where my goal is still $1.2 million in dividend income per year, but my yield is 10%. So my goal divided by my yield equals to my total investment needed. So my goal of $1.2 million divided by 0.1 equals to $12 million. So the higher the yield, the less money that you would need to invest in order to achieve this $1.2 million per year. And we're assuming that if we are investing for a long period of time, then our investment should be yielding more than 7%. So I'm assuming that if I buy an instrument today, 10 years from now, I should not be getting 2% for that instrument. For me, that instrument would have failed. So I'm assuming that if I buy something this year, 10 years from now, it should be yielding at least 10%. In that scenario, I would only need $12 million in order to achieve my investment goal. Now, I have come to realize that the highest yielding dividend paying companies are not necessarily the best dividend companies to keep for the long term, because companies need to be able to sustain high dividend payment over a long period of time. Companies paying high dividends usually don't grow quickly, if at all. Carreras is one such. Dividend growth companies usually provide increased yield each year, since the company is constantly growing and can pay out more. If I buy a dividend growth company today, let us say paying 2%, it could be paying 20% in the next 10 years, depending on what my purchase price is. Can you think of a good dividend paying company? I may be able to think of a couple. So it appears as if I'll be able to have my cake and eat it too, because I'll be able to hold on to my principal investment and then I'll be able to spend my dividend income however I want to. Who says I couldn't have my cake and eat it too? The higher the dividend yield, the less capital I'll need to deploy to achieve my investment goal. Dividend growth companies can provide better returns in the long term. So if a company is paying a small amount of dividends now, it doesn't mean that it can't pay a better return years to come. These are the companies that I think that I need to identify. Can you identify one? Let us see. So dividend investors, in my next journal entry, I'll update my dividend income for the second quarter. I have also deployed a small amount of cash. I'll show you where I put it. I've also reinvested my dividend into a company. I'll share that with you also. So, until then, dividend investors, remember, one cocoa, full basket.